Avoid people who are takers. Avoid men who are always going to take from you.
Yeah. So, from what you are saying, if a man is earning less than you, is he less of a man according to your statement? Is he lesser of a man? If he's
no, he's not lesser of a man, but eventually he's going to feel like I'm disrespecting him because I provide more for the home than him.
So
let me just answer this. I grew up in a home where the man was the sole provider, even when my mom had all the money in the world, even when she could get herself whatever she wants. My father would do everything regardless. So for me, I've grown up with the setup of regardless whether I earn more money or whatsoever, the man is supposed to be the sole provider.
So it is just based on that. Can a man lead without money?
It's very, very I'd rather adopt and have my own little babies to raise than have kids with someone who's just gonna drain us at the end of the day. So you're saying this person should be able to manage at least.
Yes, at least. What is the at least you should be able to?
At least. Should I put it in figures?
Yes, you can.
A student.
Yeah,
a student.
Not that much she's a we'll probably spend in the night.
Yes.
We'll probably spend just a small figure of like 1,500.
1,500.
That's fine.
Life, please, this is your video. Avoid people who are takers. Avoid men who are always going to take from you.
Yeah. So, from the advice that we've heard from the phone, are you saying
she's right, she's wrong?
She's right or she's wrong?
She's actually right. Whether male or female, she's actually right. Even though she's focusing on the females, but I believe she's right.
Wow. So for you, it's on both ends.
Yeah, whether male or female, she's right.
But I feel like you've changed your mind. You are just from saying that men will always be taken from. Is that the case?
Not taken from, not in that aspect, but as it is, as we know it, men not even like this. Men are supposed to be providers.
They're supposed to be providers.
So if providing means being taken from, then yeah.
Wow. And in today's world, it's actually the reason why I wanted us to have this conversation. In today's world where you're empowered,
as a woman.
Yes, as a woman, you have everything.
That's what you think.
Let's assume you have everything.
Don't assume, it's a fact.
Or hypothetically.
It's a fact.
Hypothetically, you have all the opportunities. You have a job, you have a house, you have a home. Would you still need a man?
Yes.
For what?
What if someone comes to attack me in the night? Who's gonna protect me?
So you still want to be protected even when you have everything. Why can't you hire security?
I want my man.
You want your man?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Not as my security, but as my man.
So let's say he earns less and he's supposed to be a provider. Where are you going to put him in terms of how you relate?
Honestly speaking, like in all honesty, no offense to anyone, but if we're starting from the beginning, like one-on-one,
Yes.
and this person earns less than me, then no, I can't go with that. Yeah.
So then does it
Like if it happens like along the way, something can be figured out. But if that's when I'm starting, like, oh, hi, can we start this? And you're earning less, no. I need to set the tone.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's wonderful. Because, now that women are empowered, you find that most of those ladies that are ready for marriage, like right now, are earning more than majority of the men. Men that are earning higher are becoming less and less by the day. So, from what you've said to say, from the beginning, a man has to earn high. Don't you think that will leads to a lot of people not finding husbands or men.
No, but then if I got my way to the top, to what I'm earning, to what I'm having and everything, why should I settle for this?
So it's that same statement that is leading society to having
Because honestly,
women who are not married or not in a relationship.
It's better I'm not married than being with someone who can't lead and can't provide. Because at the end of the day, if I'm the one earning more, it's going to lead to some sort of it's going to be looking like I'm more superior than him, and it's going to feel like I'm disrespecting him when that's not the case.
Do you think a man can
I pose a question?
Yes.
So from what you are saying if a man is earning less than you, is he less of a man according to your statement? Is he lesser of a man if he's
No, he's not lesser of a man, but eventually he's going to feel like I'm disrespecting him because I provide more for the home than him.
So again,
but why can't you be with someone who is earning less than you? Okay, let's put in an instant where he is comfortable.
Let me just answer this.
Yes.
I grew up in a home where the man was the sole provider, even when my mom had all the money in the world, when she could get herself whatever she wants. My father would do everything regardless. So for me, I've grown up with the setup of regardless whether I earn more money or whatsoever, the man is supposed to be the sole provider. Of course, I can help as a woman. I can help, whatsoever way, but the man is supposed to be the provider.
So you can, okay, so a man should be a provider. That's we understand, you are agreeing. All you can do is being with a man who is earning less.
What are you going to provide with less?
So it is just based on that. Can a man lead without money?
It's very, very hard.
It's hard for a man to lead without money. So in your own words, how do you define manhood in today's world? In the Gen Z setup, what defines a man?
I think I'm not correct. I'm not right. Others may have other
That's
opinions.
a disclaimer, right?
Yeah, others may have other opinions. But I feel like a man who can provide, one, respect his home and his wife.
And then, obviously others have other opinions, but since we're talking about money and a woman who has a whole lot, if you as a woman you are unable to find a man to marry you because of the financial statuses, you always find men that earn less than you from the beginning. Would you go for having kids without being married just so that you remain on your own, or you would rather not have kids, not have a husband, as long as they are earning less?
I'd rather adopt and have my own little baby to raise than have kids with someone who's just gonna drain us at the end of the day. I've seen so many people become so miserable in the name of, you just have to get married because you're a woman. No, because marriage is way more than just what society thinks, way more than just having a partner. There's way more involved.
What is marriage for you? And would you advise people to get married in today's age?
No, sure, love is beautiful. In marriage is beautiful, but marriage without love and without God, without money, is very terrible.
So money is really something big about love.
No, for me it is something big. Not that it's the main thing, but it's an important aspect. I'm not saying right now where I am you should have everything figured out, have the latest car, have what. No.
Okay, maybe we've taken it too far. Let's bring it back
to reality.
To a younger age. In a dating setup, should a boy come with money?
A man, I don't think boys.
Okay, a man. Okay, should a man in the dating setup come with money? Should he be a provider? Let's say, for example, students that are in school. Should
Yeah, so
boyfriend have money
so
to provide
let's
for you?
so let's say I'm a student and he's a student.
Please,
Okay.
you're both students.
Okay.
So should he have money? Is it a must that he must have money
No, but he should be managing.
in a dating setup, right? Must your boyfriend come with money?
Obviously this is someone who's trying to figure out their life and they don't have everything figured out and they're just growing probably at the same rate.
Yes.
But obviously as my boyfriend, I obviously expect you to be managing in some way.
Oh yeah. And I asked to say what would be
Damn.
the bare minimum for managing, for someone who's managing.
What's the highest? Like the maximum?
The highest, of course, is the sugar daddy level.
Okay, so what should be managing? Just being able to show up for the small things. Let's say.
Okay, small things like ice cream is a small thing.
Yeah, like that.
That's really the small thing.
Yeah,
That's the bare minimum.
yeah.
Wow.
I guess. But
I think obviously once in a while we do want to be taken out.
Yeah.
that's not the bare minimum for ice cream. Am I right?
Because to be honest,
Wait, listen. What does bare minimum mean?
bare minimum is it's like
The highest level?
No.
Or something that's
No.
normal?
yes,
something
something
that you
normal.
can bear.
Let's say for example here at school for the school fees there's that amount that you must pay for you to sit for the exam. So that is like the bare minimum for you to be at this
Like
institution.
that, you have to pay 100%, but they have said like okay, you can pay. Isn't
25%.
Also, so you're
25%.
saying this person should be able to manage at least
At least.
Yes, at least.
What is the at least you should be able to?
at least should I put it in figures?
Yes, you can.
So that,
A student.
yeah, it's
Free
the
space, yeah, a student.
Not that not she's a good figure. A student. Is it like monthly, weekly, or what?
that would depend on you.
No, that will depend. For a student,
Yeah, for a
obviously most of the students they don't earn regular money.
don't.
Cash.
So
Actually, they don't.
are we talking about how he provides for me?
Yes, how he provides for you because you talked about him. Obviously, he needs to have some money.
Okay, so I obviously don't expect him to do everything for me. But obviously when I'm in a jam or just on a normal day, he has to do something. Yeah. So obviously my bare minimum should be no more dates, no more respectful dates.
No more respective dates.
Yeah, and if you had to put a figure to the dates, how much would it cost?
We'll probably spend in the night.
Yes.
We'll probably spend just a small figure of like 1,500.
1.5 is a small figure for a student
And that's once in a while.
Yeah.
for a date.
So that's the bare minimum. 1.5. Once in a while, you go out.
Yeah. And that's not even hard.
Honestly,
and
okay,
especially
let's put it on a single date.
Yeah, that's on a single date.
On a single date, 1.5.
yeah.
Yes,
And that's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
that's the bare minimum.
And
Once
in
in
a
a
month, how
while.
many dates do you expect?
I believe what too busy to begin on dates consistent.
Yeah.
So one date in a
One
month.
date in a month.
So
And we are talking about a student who doesn't.
have an income.
I am not going to
and
settle
she-
for a student who doesn't have an income. No.
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 So as a student, you need to have some form of income for you to date, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if to go back to what we are saying earlier, what defines a man according to you is financial?
No.
No. But you can't date someone who has
No.
financial.
No, I can't.
That
because-
basically you can't date a man if he doesn't have the money, right?
No, I can't. Why should I?
So what defines
You mean
a
did I
man?
come from somewhere where
So-
they don't provide for me?
So what
For me to
defines?
settle for someone who won't
Okay.
even do the list of things, even ice cream,
Okay.
even a simple date for one time. No.
It's a simple date of 1.5. It's cool. I respect that. It's matter of
Because
opinion.
actually, other
One
people would
fact.
even go way higher. This is just like very
Yeah.
bare.
Oh yeah, because
That's
we're
the
talking
bare
about the minimum.
Yeah.
That's the bare minimum. And if we had to ask another person, we would say something different, but that is according to that's the bare
Yeah,
minimum.
and that's like a
But
student.
a student.
And
A
obvi-
student.
And obviously, I'm not gonna settle with someone who has, let's say they depend on BC completely, like guys. No.
These guys are out.
These girls are out.
Oh.
That's the out of the competition.
No.
They're out of the competition. They are
Yeah.
ain't money enough.
No, because even if they have BC, even if someone has BC, well and good, but you should have something else going on. Life starts now.
That-
Life doesn't start when you
Yeah.
graduate and you have a job going on. That's when you're gonna say, oh no, that's when I'll be buying these things. That's when I'm gonna go on dates. No,
That's
it starts now.
That's true.
The little things. Because
So-
even if in that same BC, let's say in how much? It's how much? 750.
This is 750 on
Yeah.
good days.
On good days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 750. You can say, oh, okay, let's go out in a 300. You go. That's how it is. If you can't do it now, what makes you sure that even when you have that 100,000, that 50,000, that you're gonna go out with that
You know,
person?
I almost brought out something that we were from discussing, but since it's confidential, I won't say it.
Yeah. So it's about being intentional
It's really
and
the reason
generous.
why some people choose to stay away from dating.
Yeah. No. Actually, as a student, as a guy, I'd advise you to stay away from dating.
Huh?
If you don't have
If
the
you don't,
means.
if you don't have the means, I'd advise you to stay away from dating.
Starting out from dating
Mm-hmm.
until you have
Yeah.
the means to be in.
Yeah, because there's way more to a relationship than just I love you, we can
So
pray
love is
together,
not
we
it.
love
So,
together.
okay.
Ah,
So
wait,
love
we
and
start each
vision is
other,
not
no.
enough to be in a relationship.
No.
So
You
that's-
can't
Fuck
stay-
love.
So
Actually,
you can't
even
stay
gets
with
to
a man who has vision.
okay.
vision will be eating your vision.
No, let's end it.
Will be eating your vision.
Yeah.
No.
It's something that can grow, right? Let's take, for
Nah.
instance, a student who is selling socks.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
guy
you're
has
doing
a
some
big-
Alikwata, listen, once alikuwa tuko bengela pale hapana batine.
So for you, it's a no. I remember
But I'm not saying you have
at the
to be
start of
rich, but
this,
you have
you
to.
mentioned she said even if you have a lot of money, you still need a man. What for?
What for? This is something different.
That's different.
Personally,
A man is a
no, let me
provider.
tell you.
Now,
A man is a
you have
provider.
God.
Fine.
have
And
God.
there's
Nothing
way
to
more.
provide.
Listen. There's way more a man can provide for than just financially. There's the leadership,
Okay.
there's the spiritual aspect, there's the physical aspect. So you also need a man in those ways. Quite
So-
alright, yes. And obviously, and I'm gonna make sure of that I should be able to provide everything for myself.
So don't you
with
think
or
you are
without the man.
contradicting
Even if
yourself here?
no. If
But then that's why I asked her to say, don't you think men who will be available for you in that setup, the number of men that can be available in that setup, don't you think the number is going down and down?
no, but
And you find a lot
why
of
no,
women
but
who
why are
think-
men allowing themselves to go down and
No,
down
it's not
and
that they're
down?
allowing themselves to go down. You look at how the opportunities are being given out. You go for a job interview and they are advising women to apply more. You go for a
They
job
don't say
interview, they're
no
telling you
than me.
we are looking for a
Okay,
female.
I don't know about others, but me, I will find a man who can provide at all levels.
At all levels.
Yes.
At all levels.
At all levels.
Anyway,
no such thing as someone who can
Physically,
provide you all
spiritually, emotionally, intellectually, especially
You
that.
will never find that man.
no, let's end here.
Yeah, like you will never find that one.
Why?
Let's end here.